my goodness. Can you hear me? Thumbs up if you can hear me. Can you hear me, Kel? Cool. Hi, guys. Oh my gosh. I'm going to go ahead and make sure. There we go. We are all here. Hi. As people are coming in, I'm going to go ahead and let people in. But if you are not driving, can you do us a favor and pop open your chat and tell us where you're from and how you know this sweet, beautiful blondie right here, Kelly? Because I need to know. I need to know where you're from and all the things. And I just hit record. So we are cooking with gas now. Who the heck am I? Why am I here? First off, welcome. Welcome to Kelly's MidSummer Soirée. My name is Serena. And again, who the heck am I? And why am I hijacking this pop-up party? I am just here to kind of MC this sweet little party for my beautiful and very incredible friend who I'm so thrilled to be here with. We understand that your time is super valuable. So we are going to keep this super sweet, super short, but my friends, it is going to pack a punch, right? This is going to deliver so much value. Buckle up, because if you're ready to learn, then you're in the right spot. Again, I want to know how you know. Oh, we know Tabitha from Washington. Kelly and Tabitha team here. And then Danielle, I feel like I recognize your name. Do you also live in Virginia? Does Danielle live here?
Yeah.
In our backyard?
Yes, she lives in my backyard. She lives in my backyard.
I love that. We should be doing this all together in the same room, but hashtag mom life and dropping kids off at activities and summer and all the things. So we thought that we would get together and put everybody in the Hollywood squares, record an event as well, and just kind of take a moment for ourselves. I'm so happy that you're here, but I also want to let Kelly go ahead and welcome you guys and kind of tell you a little bit about why you guys are here. So take it away, my friend.
Thank you, Serena. Welcome to my MidSummer Meltdown pop-up party. I'm really, really excited about this. Y'all know I just have a heart for like fresh starts, and I am really excited to share what I am doing in July with y'all all at one place. Like Serena said, I would have loved to do something in person, but that's so hard in this busy mom season. So thank you for coming here to learn what we're doing in July.
I love it. Awesome. Well, we're so happy that you're here. I actually just met Kelly just a few short months ago. She absolutely lit my heart up. She is like a ray of sunshine. Of course, you already know that because you have probably known her longer than I have. She's just one of those women that you want to be around, right? She's smart, she's witty, she's kind, she's like-minded, if you know what I mean. She is filled with so much heart. I am truly, truly inspired by her. And the moment that she reached out to me, I felt an instant connection. And without a doubt, an instant friendship. I would say that the rest is history, but it is happening right now. And that's why I'm here. I am here because I'm kind of going to be your guide this evening. You don't know me at all, so I have to do a really good job of changing that in a really rapid amount of time. So you're going to learn a little smidge about me, maybe even too much. But I do need you to understand where I'm come from, why I'm here, and where I'm going. This is also an extra sweet evening because we have the pleasure of showering you with wellness gifts. It is called a pop-up party, and there are some pop quizzes. So you might be hearing me ask some questions. You're going to use the chat, or of course you can chime in and use your vocal cords as well throughout the night to answer those questions. And we're going to pick some winners. And we have some really awesome wellness products to give. This is one of my favorite daily non-negotiables. I know Kelly and I and Tabitha both swear by this. It's triple defense, and it is a game changer because who would have thought that even around summer, there is nonsense going around. So this is going to keep that at bay. So it's going to be super fun. So keep the chat open. Pop quizzes are on their way. Again, my name is Serena. I am actually originally from Southern California, a little town called Laguna Beach, if you've ever heard of it. Hello. This is very different than that. This is very different than that. But my husband is a pilot in the Marines. Look, you know that story, I'm sure. And we actually live in Virginia, about 45 minutes from the White House, depending on traffic, maybe 3 hours. Tonight, you are going to hear about my story and Kelly's, but this is your reminder that this experience, this journey, this pop-up party, if you will, is not about us. Absolutely not about us. She invited you here for a reason. It is 1000% about you. Okay. You are why we are here. I am about to turn 42. And this journey, this particular journey for me began just 3 years ago. I can catapult myself back to the exact day that this took place, very vividly in my mind. I remember how badly my head started to hurt, no matter how much water I had been drinking. I am not one of those people who gets regular headaches. So this kind of threw me for a loop. I eat well. I happen to be a nutritionist. I'm also a fitness instructor. You are also partly in my studio where I teach. So wellness has always been, at least for the last 11 years, a very forefront, very much a part of my day. So all of us, and I am like inundated with this wild, intense, I'm assuming it was a migraine that put me out, literally in bed. And I woke up that morning with what felt like I had whiplash, like from a car accident. I was dripping with sweat. I went to go take a shower, and as I was brushing my hair was just like falling out. I went about my day, and I started to trickle in these sensations of IBS, which I suffered from in my 20s. And it was literally like the trifecta of the world come crashing in had happened all at once in 24 hours. What is going on with my body? What is happening? What am I doing wrong? What do I do? How do I change this? Well, long story, super long. I continued down a path for another, I would say 3 months or so, where I just felt sick and tired. And I exercise and I eat well, so I couldn't understand. I always had a tickle in the back of my throat. Granted, it was 2020, so the world apocalypse was fully engulfed in the entire world. I was very moody, extremely irritable. My husband would kind of like walk in and turn the other direction to maybe sort of avoid me because I was ready to bite his head off. I could not figure out what was going on. I was 38 years old at the time, and something had to give. At that current time, I was with another company, a company called Beachbody. If you've ever heard of it, you can raise your hand or tell me. I was with a company called Beachbody for 8 years. In fact, I had built a very beautiful, incredible business that was centered around home workouts and a superfood shake. So it changed my world. It changed my world in my 30s. But as I started to creep into my 40s and inch into my 40s, I hit a brick wall. A brick wall. I guess I should say, like, I got hit with a ton of Legos because I'm a boy mom, and Legos would probably hurt more than a brick wall. But I had no idea what was going on in my body. My doctor's like, your labs are fine. Everything's great and wonderful. Just keep going through the motions and maybe drink more water. Friends, the lack of energy, the feelings of just being overwhelmed, the creeping back up on the scale of weight gain that I just couldn't lose was running rampant to my core. I let it go for so long that it turned into 100% could not get out of bed. I was depressed. Pull the covers over my head. I wasn't going to do the day. I was depressed. TMI is not really a thing for me. I really just let my freak flag fly. That is just one of so many stories that got me here, sitting here today. But that was the moment where I was like, something has to give. I made a very huge decision to say yes. I made a very huge decision to say yes, to begin having talks with the VP, the president, and the CEO of a 67-year-old wellness company that is based in nature and backed by science. Because I knew in my heart of hearts that if I was going through something that was so severe and bringing me to my knees, that there had to be somebody else out there that was going through this, right? I needed more. What I was doing just stopped working. I needed more. So I hopped my happy little butt. I got on a Zoom call because, again, leaving behind a six-figure business isn't something that you do willy-nilly. I got on those calls and I did all of my due diligence. I got on calls with the CEO, Roger Barnett. We'll bury the lead here. The company is Shackley. 67 years of just legacy. And the really ironic thing about this call is the fact that he gets on the phone with me, we're talking, and he is telling me everything about how and why Shackley is so incredible. From the fact that we developed the very first multivitamin, Dr. Ford Shackley, almost 100 years ago, how we developed the very first organic protein powder, how we are the most clinically trialed wellness company in the world. He is going on and on and on about all of these facts. And I just sort of sat there and stared at him and I said, you know what? I am nothing to you. Like, all those facts are so great, but I am nothing to you if what you have doesn't work, right? And he kind of laughed at me. Billionaire Roger Barnett kind of laughed at me in my very first conversation with him. And he said, oh, Serena, if that's what you're worried about, you're going to be just fine. So he proceeds to tell me more facts. And as you can already tell, I'm not a girl that is wowed by facts. I am a girl that is wowed by stories. He throws at me this incredible fact that Shackley has a study called the Landmark Study. Write that down if you have a pen and then Google it later because it is mind-blowing. It is called the Landmark Study and it was done by Cal Berkeley. And what they did is they took users who were using a multivitamin from GNC, Target, the Vitamin Shop, whatever, just a generic multivitamin, Nature Made. I know you have 5 bottles of Nature Made in your cabinets right now at this very second. And then they compared it to users who were using Shackley's multivitamin. The results are astounding. If you can do 2 things at once, look up those results because it showed that the people who used Shackley vitamins compared to the people who used a generic multivitamin had 50% better biomarkers when it came to heart, when it came to brain, and when it came to cognitive health. That is mind-blowing for me. And I am not a girl who is wowed by facts. So I want you again, I'm going to tell you, it's the Landmark Study because, again, pop quizzes, pop parties. So write it down. You guys, this is a very short way to finish your Tuesday night. You are not here to listen to all of my stories, but you are here to hear about Kelly and why she decided she needed a pivot. So I will pick back up, but I want to hear why Kelly is here.
Yeah. So I think all of y'all who are here know that I work in corporate finance. In November, I got a promotion and that is so exciting. I was really excited and I do love my job. I really do. But with that new job came new responsibilities, new stresses, new schedules, right? And so very slowly, starting in November, things in my life started to change. My life started to change. My lifestyle started to change, and I had always been, I've been on like a decade-long health journey, and so I'd always been kind of healthy, right? Like I'm unlike Serena in that I am wowed by facts. Like I nerd out on the facts, right? And so like all these decades, like I knew in my head like what I should be doing, what makes me feel good, um, what certain like ingredients do for my body, right? But in that new season of a like new stressful job, I didn't really know how to keep up with that, right? And so November, December, my lifestyle starts to change, and I don't really notice it until, let's say, like February. And I started to feel really bad. My face was puffy. I had the craziest acne I've ever had in my life. Over the winter, like January, February, crazy. I can't even describe it because I'd never had acne before in my life, and it was just painful. This like almost like cystic acne. My face was puffy, like my jeans didn't fit right, and it's winter, so you have to wear jeans. And I couldn't even like look in the mirror anymore. I was getting so depressed. I was also feeling depressed. I felt so terrible in my body that I had once felt so confident in. In March, we go to spring break, we go to Key West. It was amazing. However, I was seeing myself in these photos in my swimsuit that I didn't feel good in. You could see it on my face, like a half smile, right? Like my eyes were like, oh my gosh, get me out of here. Because I did not want to be there in the swimsuit. And that I didn't feel good. I didn't feel confident. My face was puffy again, right? Like these are things that I did not struggle with before. So we get home from spring break, and I knew like in my heart, like I had to make a pivot. I had to make a change, and it had to happen now. Like I could not wait any longer. This had been such a like a slippery slope. It happened really quickly, right? Like it kind of got out of control before I knew it. And I like just knew I had to change like immediately. So after spring break, I reached out to Serena. I got her flyer from an in-person event some months ago, and I kept her flyer just in case. And I reached out to her and I was like, hey, I need help and I need it like today. So in April, I started my wellness journey with Shackley, and I can tell you, I feel amazing. I feel amazing. And I'm so happy that I didn't wait another couple months, right?
I love that story so much. And again, like the rest isn't history. Like it's actually happening right now. This is something that, just took place. And for me, this took place, the beginning was 3 months or 3 years ago. And so I just simply paved the way, right? I just simply got a head start. I am here to tell you that 3 years later, my thoughts and my feelings are almost identical to Kelly's. I am walking, talking, skipping, conga lining proof that when something's got to give and you go all in, ditch and switch up your wellness routine, your entire world can be flipped right side up. I had no idea that at about to be 42, it was just going to keep getting better. I am the quintessential, I am the compound effect. I am the walking, talking compound effect that shows you the longer that I continue to use what I'm using, and I will tell you what I'm using, of course, that would be so silly if I didn't, that the more that I continue to use what I'm using and do what I'm doing, I just keep getting better. And I mean every aspect of my life. I am living younger than I was when I was 30, 35, 36 years old. Heck, I feel better than when I was 29. But there's a reason why I opened my heart up to you, right? There's a reason why Kelly is opening up your heart up to you. It's because we absolutely know that as busy moms in what the season that you're in, depending on how old you are. Danielle, tell us how old you are. I want to know. We pour and we pour and we pour from a cup that we think has free refills, right? And we pour into our families, we pour into our jobs, and we pour into our spouses. And before we know it, 34. Yeah, I love it. So I can be your older, cooler. I could be your cool sister. 2 kids,
100,
same boat.
100.
I'm coming over, Danielle. We pour and we pour and we pour, and before we know it, the cup is empty and there's nothing left, right? So we both got to that rock bottom place. And that's why I am so kind of like a bull in a china shop. I know that I'm a lot to take in. But it's because I needed somebody to do that for me. And I was that for Kelly, right? Like, and I know that Kelly lays her head down at night going, why did I wait so long to reach out to her? Like, I have her flyer right here. I have my face is on it too. It's so funny. And my phone number was right there. But something, and we know exactly what that something was that was holding her back. It's everybody else. We are always the last ones to come first. So we want to share with you exactly the direction that we took that flipped everything right side up. And then do me a favor and give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen. We really could have done this totally in person.
I know. We'll have to do a different in
We
person.
we will for sure. I can hear my baby's home from jujitsu. Okay. So give me a thumbs up when it's coming up. Can see my screen. And are we cooking with gas? Sweet. Kelly's MidSummer Soirée. Kelly is really into, like, I gave her the idea of like MidSummer Meltdown, but as we get older, I totally understand that we want to feel good with how we look, and that's not vain in any way. We always want to feel good on the outside, but this particular journey, this is like a glow up. This is like a glow up from the inside out, because everything that we ditched is like the caca, and everything we brought in is literally the inside, working from the inside out. So MidSummer Soirée, you already know why you're here. Kelly already told you. I already gave you a smidge of my background. So there I am, barely able to look at the camera. And that is my only way for you to know how I felt in that before photo. And you can tell how I felt just by the sheer fact that I can't look at the camera. Okay, so all that I did when I needed that pivot, when I hit that brick wall, when I felt those debilitating pains of overwhelm, depression, anxiety, migraines, weight gain, dull skin. I could go on and on. IBS, insomnia. I am a little bit older than some of y'all that are watching. And so I was on the brink of perimenopause. So I was suffering from those symptoms. And a little tip or a little fact about perimenopause is that your hormones are so just completely off balance that you are unable to lose weight, for the sheer fact that your progesterone is so high, your estrogen is so low. You are literally going to continue to meet a brick wall. So I continued to meet a brick wall no matter what I did, no matter what I ate, no matter how hard I exercised. It was just a hamster wheel of just being on fire. Literally, I was riding a bike and the bike was on fire. So I did 3 things. I did the exact 3 things. I started with the exact same 3 things that I tell every single one of my clients, and I have thousands of them. And everything that I told Kelly is where I started too. Oh, look at this. There's our girl right there. Just after, literally, this is 9 days with me. After 9 days. Okay. Like, talk about the glow up. Talk about the confidence booster, right?
Emotional state.
I know. This is our teammate, Courtney. I used to live in New Jersey before we got restationed here in Virginia. I had the pleasure of building a beautiful team in New Jersey. And Courtney, also, look at that photo. Can't look at the camera. That makes me feel clamped. Because I know that story. I know that story. I could feel that feeling. We don't like to call, or I don't like to call those photos before photos, because when you take a photo with us, one, we'll never ask to see it. It's yours. But when you take a photo and you're doing what we're doing, nature-based, but backed by science, it's your goodbye photo. That is your goodbye photo, because you aren't ever going to feel or look like that again. Okay. And I stand by that. Here is Courtney before she decided to pull the trigger with me. And here is my beautiful friend Courtney today, right now in 2024, June, July. We are now in July. Incredible. Courtney started with 3 things. You already know how we feel in those goodbye photos. But before I tell you where we started, what we are doing, and what we are wanting to lock arms with you, I am going to give something away. So Danielle, can you open your chat and tell me what the study was called? I know that she's in the barn doing some chores. Yes.
Way to go.
Oh my God, so fun. And the really cool thing about it is I don't even have to pop it in the mail. We had a fun party for Tabitha this week, and I just sent some of her gifts with purchases to her girls. And also my favorite thing ever. You're going to love Triple Defense. One, it tastes amazing, but it's also such a very powerful immunity drink every single day. Again, it's my non-negotiable. So here is exactly what we are doing. We have partnered with a company that you already know is 67 years old, based in nature, but backed by science. That's like the double whammy, right? Like, I wouldn't call myself like a crunchy mom. I'm like low tox with a side of Kraft mac and cheese. You know, I'm like a scrunchy mom. I definitely care about what's going into my body. So being nature-based and being pure and potent and beyond organic lights my heart up. And this is a woman on our team, a very dear friend of mine, Kirsten, from Florida. And Kirsten suffers from severe psoriasis. Again, like that makes me feel clamped, because she picked up the phone after she was with me for 14 days. And I like literally fell to the floor when I get to scroll down and show you where she is today. But this is, I don't even know how you overcome this, especially living in Florida. So my heart skips a freaking beat to know that in the Florida heat in July, she no longer has to have her skin exposed. That feels so painful, because this is Kirsten today. I mean, I can't. 2 weeks, 2 weeks with personalized, pure, potent supplements based in nature, but backed by science. I could keep doing this. I could go on and on, but I know that your time is valuable. So we can send you this slide deck. We can share all of our fun goodbye and all of our fun hello. Candy is not even 30 yet. And Candy actually only does 2 things that we do 3. We've done 3. That's how we all got started. Candy actually only started with 2. And this is how incredible she feels. Again, I added a couple small critical steps to my daily routine. Those are her words, not mine. A really fun story about Lauren is the fact that Lauren is kind of like my mini me, in that she has done every fad diet known to man. I mean, how many, like that was my 20s, right? Like if it was like the Atkins diet, the South Beach diet, Jenny Craig, Weight Watchers, I grew up on that. I grew up on the hamster wheel of lose 5 pounds to gain 10. That's just how my mom was, and it got passed down to me. So thank goodness I ended that curse, and I get to pass this down to my baby girl. Like that is such a gift. She had tried every fad diet. She did buy into all of the hype, because you know that there is hype the second you open this big giant VCR of a computer and you scroll through Instagram and you get hooked on an influencer who is telling you to drink their happy juice. and you are already got your PayPal open and you've already bought it, and then it shows up on your doorstep and you probably even forgot you did it. But because she was wowing you with some monstrosity of claims, you were hooked in, hook, line, and sinker. That was Lauren. And so she came to me and was like, oh my gosh, Serena, I can't even tell you what a game changer this has been for me. Like beyond game changer. And the best part is she just keeps getting better. It didn't just stop there. It doesn't just stop the moment you complete a 7-day beautiful reset. You continue to get better, and I will tell you why. So I'm going to stop here. 3 things that I told Kelly. This is where you start. Here is your plan. Ready, set, go. And she's like, okay, where do I go? I said, okay, you're going to start by taking your personalized vitamin quiz. It's easy. I'm going to send you a link. It's going to take 2 minutes. You are going to avoid blood work if you don't know it, and you're going to avoid measurements because they don't matter. Be super honest. So when Kelly sends you your meology quiz, your job is just to be honest. When it asks you how many vegetables you eat a day or a week, you're going to be honest with your response. You're going to spend 2 minutes taking your quiz, Kelly. She says, okay, I'm in it. I'm doing it. And I said, ready, set, wellness. And she's like, what? Nope. Ready, set, wellness. That is where we begin, because Shackley, fortunately, has over 300 wellness products, which if you came to my house, which you will one day, the entire house is Shacklified. Skincare, cleaning care, non-toxic cleaning care, kids vitamins, supplements for everything you could possibly think of, hair care, body care. I could go on and on. But we're not going to overwhelm you with that, because making decisions as a mom is something we do 5,000 times a day. So we made it very simple. We want you to ditch your vitamins and switch to personalized vitamins. We want you to make sure you are taking in the proper amount of protein per day. If you follow Kelly, you know that protein is high on her list every single day, and she is sharing that with her community. She is reminding you that protein is the building blocks of muscle. It is exactly why you will begin to lose fat almost immediately when you level up your lean protein intake. It is the one thing as women we forget about, right? And I have a cheat sheet for all of our friends who are in the wellness club on our Facebook page that shows you exactly how much protein you need based on your optimum weight, and then what that looks like. How many grams of protein are in 2 eggs? Not enough. Tabitha knows this so well. 14 grams of protein in 2 eggs is not going to give you enough that you need for 1 meal. Okay, so you need to ensure you're taking in enough lean protein. So we all ditched the shake we were currently shaking up, and we brought in a BCA packed, beyond organic, certified gluten-free, ultra pure, I can keep going, Life Shake. Kelly has it right here. This is like her daily non-negotiable. She loves it. I think she
love
loves
it.
it even more than me. She this is her thing.
Yes, this one's pumpkin spice and it's delicious, but I really also love the vanilla.
So good. So good. Tabitha just got hooked on the vanilla because she's a chocolate girl.
Ooh.
You can shake it up. You could throw it in the blender. It's just very easy, and it's just part of our day. It's 20 grams of ultra pure protein, but it also is powered up by a BCA. BCA stands for branched chain amino acids. And that is going to help burn fat and retain lean muscle. We all know as we get older, we start to lose collagen and muscle at a little faster as we get older rate. So we need to make sure that we're burning the fat and keeping the muscle. Well, leucine does that. Leucine is the branched chain amino acid that Life Shake is powered by. And there are not a whole lot of meal replacement shakes that are this pure that have BCAs in it. So this was a double whammy for me. I was like, Shakeology is out, Life Shake is in. Let's see how this goes. So here I am with my personalized vitamins. You have yours next to you, Cal?
Yes, of
And
course.
I don't know if you love personalization as much as I do, but I kind of get off on it. Like everything is personalized. I
Yeah.
always change up when I take my quiz every season, and I put in like a cute positive
Yeah.
affirmation. Mine says, "Hi, get it, girl."
Oh, I love that. Mine's kind of boring. It just says my name, but I'll have to switch it.
Yes. It's a good trick. It's a good trick. Tabitha says, "Hi, happy girl." That's such a sweet thing to see every
Oh,
day. I love that.
I
So those are the two. What is the third? What is the third
I
thing
was
that
like, what else
really,
do I say? I can't think of another American
oh, another
term.
name. I know, like name.
right?
Yeah.
Name, my name.
What?
So
Yeah.
the third
Yeah.
thing is literally what resets your system and prepares
I'll
you
finish the rest later.
like
All right. I'll see you.
catapult
You
into
too.
wellness. So it's the 7-day cleanse. And if you were to tell me to do a cleanse a few years ago, I would run the other direction because it's a very scary word. The word detox to me, like, kind of freaks me out because it makes me feel like I'm going to starve or you're going to give me some juice diet. This is not that. Okay. So the 7-day cleanse, Tabitha rephrases it and she calls it a nutritional reset, which is exactly what it is. You get to eat in abundance. But the really cool thing about the 7-day cleanse and the supplements that you take is that they are so scientific. They are so real. They are so pure. You take an AM and a PM packet, and those magic, incredible pills, capsules, vitamins cleanse the one thing that is holding you back from losing weight. Right now, there is one thing that is holding you back from properly losing stored fat. And that is because as you get older, your liver stops working like magic. It just stops working the way that it used to. You need like a roto rooter for your liver because the bile is so, and talk about TMI, the bile is so backed up, and bile is what latches onto toxins and flushes them out of your system. And that's how you know you have like a well-working liver is you can lose weight, you're at an optimum weight. You're like, oh, that person probably doesn't indulge in alcohol, or they probably do all the right things for their liver. This 7-day cleanse is like magic for your liver. It completely cleanses the liver. It makes sure that the bile is latching onto everything. So imagine having 7 to 10 pounds of just bile in your colon. How that feels. Do you think that aids in your face, in your skin, in your inflammation, in your bloating, in your ability to go to the bathroom, in your moods? Because your hormones are also affected from your liver. We can go and talk about this all day long, so I don't want to get too much into it, but we're telling you that the 7-day cleanse is a game changer. And the coolest part about it is you eat in abundance. You eat from the earth, right? You go to the salad bar 20 times. All you can eat salad bar, right? So fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, avocado, sweet potatoes, roasted sweet potatoes, like all day. Life shake in our supplements. And that is literally the floodgates of wellness. Those 3 things are where we all have gotten started and where we lock arms with other women who are doing just that. And that just opens the door. So that's why you're here. You're here because Kelly was like, I cannot stop talking about this. Like, this is too incredible. I feel so good. I have got to share it. And I was like, I'll share it too. Like, let's do this together. So the Ready Set Wellness Bundle is right here. And I would pay double this price. Your price is $285. And this is where it gets exciting because then I sound like I'm on QVC because the bottom print says no wait. So the Ready Set Wellness Bundle is going to include Life Shake. It's going to include personalized vitamins, and it's going to include a free 7-day cleanse, because I just buried the lead, for a month's supply of those 2 products. But you're not going to pay $285. The Ready Set Wellness Bundle is $179 for everything for that entire month, including your 7-day cleanse. Plus you get free shipping. And I don't know if you're like me, but free shipping is like everything to me. And you'll be a part of our family forever, meaning you will be locked in for any future purchase at a membership price on all of our products, all 300. This is like going through a Christmas catalog. Just wait. And because Kelly is a ray of sunshine and she happened to join a very special team. We are a very special team because, again, going back 30 minutes where I said I did all my due diligence to come over from a very successful business because I knew I needed more. We are the fastest growing, most successful, and definitely filled with the most heart team at Shackley. So we have some extra perks. We get to roll the red, or I guess the green carpet out for a very small amount of time for the women who decide, I'm done pouring from an empty cup. I am ready to overflow the dang thing. So we get to gift you today, tomorrow, between today and tomorrow, actually we could do it until the 4th of July because we're all freedom fighters here. So God bless America, free gifts for you. So with your $179, which you're already getting the 7-day cleanse for free, you also get to choose a really special $50 gift of choice. So Kelly chose those based on her girls. I did just pop one before this party. We have a cheer up and chill out gummy, not that kind of gummy, but definitely probably even cooler. So our cheer up and chill out gummies are our stress reducer and our mood booster. So it has L-theanine for focus, ashwagandha for your mood, and also B vitamins and saffron. It's just chill. Like it's like the happy chill gummy that tastes incredible. It tastes like raspberry lemonade. And try and just have one. I dare you. I dare you. And then if collagen is your thing, because you already know how incredible protein synthesis is, our collagen is credible for hair, skin, joints, nails, all the things. But if you're a fitness girl and you want a very powerful way to start your workout, our pre-workout is a game changer. It's literally the only reason why I can do the workout and teach at the same time. So that's our story. We are sticking to it. This is a reminder for you that you are absolutely not alone on this journey. I grabbed Kelly's hand as tightly as I could. I locked arms with her and I said, I just started a little bit earlier, but let's do this together. So that's what she is asking of you. And I'm going to let you close it out, Kelly, and then let's take a picture and then let's make sure we get Danielle all ready to rock.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, definitely. This is the game changer that you're looking for. I'm living proof. I'm living proof that this is the game changer you need. And I would just really recommend not waiting. Like if I could go back, I've waited because I felt so miserable for so long. And I can't believe I waited.
Yeah, I totally know. Trust me. If I had a dime every time somebody said that to me, I would be a bazillionaire right now. So again, the only question that you have to end tonight with is, how are you feeling right now? That's a great question to ask yourself. And if there is room for improvement, then it's right here in front of you. And we are proud and honored to lock arms. And then, of course, incentivize you because we know that it is so hard to pull the trigger on something just for ourselves. So we've been there. Someone gifted us, and now we get to pay it forward. So Danielle, Tabitha, thank you guys for joining us tonight. That was so sweet. We know that it's a a challenging week, but happy birthday, America.
Heck
And
yeah.
I'm sure that I will be seeing you very soon.
Yes, Danielle for sure. I'm sure.
Yay! And Tabitha too. Just drive from Utah all the way to Virginia. Not that far. Yay, awesome. I'm so glad that you enjoyed it, Danielle. We so appreciate your time. And again, we will totally see you soon. All right, we're gonna take a quick picture. We know that you're like working and stuff, but if you want to pop your camera on, you can. Otherwise, it's me and Tab and Kel. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I gotta do the head tilt. We're gonna Photoshop you in. We'll Photoshop you in, Danielle.
Yep.
And if you're watching the recording, this still is applicable for you. We have until the 4th of July to do our $50 gift with purchase, which is so exciting and something that you won't get anywhere else. It's very special, unique situation for us. So thank you guys for coming. Go put those babies to bed. Bye, guys.
Yeah.